Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for some indie comic reviews, and in these indie comic reviews I'll be covering Defenders of the Earth Dark Destiny next issue along with Speed Racer issue 6. I'll now get things ready and organized for the next one, for the first one I'll be reviewing. So first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside of the story? It certainly does, to which I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, the middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So as we move into the beginning of the story, we get a bit of a rehash of all the characters that are making an appearance in the story, along with all the things that are happening on Mongo right now. So what we see here presently is Mongo. So whilst things are occurring on Mongo, we see some other things that are linking to basically the legacy characters in relation to the main characters, as they also go up. Someone by the name of, I think it's Octon, and we get to see what's happening on Earth with them, and we also get to see how Ming the Merciless plays in the story. So for the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the story raising. So first things first, did we get anything comic book reference wise? And surprisingly we did. In relation to the last series, we got a reference to Defenders of the Earth issue 8, which was also written by Dan Didio. Next is the area of times, which we didn't get anything at all. Moving into the next thing, which is the locations that we saw within the story. We had something called the Lion Palace. We had Mongo, of course, as well as Earth. Last but not least, the cast of characters consisting of Dale Arden, Flash Gordon, and basically all the members that make up the heroes and the villains, from Kurt Walker, Zuffy, Kashin, LJ, Jeddah, Loafer, Phantom, Flash Gordon, of course, Rick Gordon too, and anyone else that I might have missed. My overall rating for this story is a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move into Speed Racer, the next issue. So as we move into Speed Racer, the next issue, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? It certainly does, because it actually links to a new rival to the character of Speed Racer. But what are we to expect after these events? So as the story begins, we move into what the arch rival is doing in relation to getting up a impressive car to go up against Speed Racer. Not only that, we also have Racer's old man, who has awoken from his coma, and he's of course he's a little bit cautionary and a bit protective in relation to the events that he's gone through, and he's now worried about Speed Racer. We do get to see some conversations take place, including Spritel as well returning within this issue. We get to see the race continue until, of course, Mr. Racer himself has to go by Speed Racer's side because something has happened to his son. One thing I did notice in this issue is there was no appearance of Rex or Racer X. And I wonder if he will make a reappearance in the next issue in relation to the events of what happened here. So moving in, for the internal art, I gave it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the story rating. So did we get anything time-wise in relation to the story? No. Next is the location, to which we had the Fujiyama Raceway at the Grand Prix. Last but not least, the cast of characters. We had Ben Graveman, I think it is, Speed Racer, Spritel, and Trixie. My overall rating for this story is a 7 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.